Recently, a missionary was killed in India. There are some lessons that we can learn from that. He was killed in a place called North Sentinel, which is found in the Bay of Bengal. A missionary lost life in a remote island. The story has captured the imagination of the masses. However, we wish to highlight some critical point, and we'll zero in on one very critical missing dimension in the whole narrative. The glaring missing narrative involves a number of factors. The Sentinelese or Sentinel or Sentinelli and North Sentinel Islanders are an indigenous people who live in North Sentinel Island, found in the Bay of Bengal in India. North Sentinel Island is classified as part of the Andaman Islands. The Sentinelese are considered to be one of the Andamanese peoples indicated and shown here, and they are popular, and their pictures and their images are all over the show. In 2004, the Indian government, after the tsunami had struck, sent an Air Force helicopter to check them out if they had survived. To their utter surprise, and the surprise of the whole world, they had survived. It appeared that they had somehow managed to move to higher grounds well before the tsunami. How did they know the tsunami was coming? What is the missing aspect in all this narrative that includes the tsunami and also includes the killing of the missionary? The tribe is one of the many other tribes that still live in an explored area and region found here. This is from Associated Press, and also they look most likely like this young little boy that we are showing here. And these people are very reclusive. These are some of the neighbors of the Sentinelese. They look like this. According to many media reports, there are over 5 small traditional hunting gathering tribes. These are the Great Andamanese, who looks like that. These are in Andaman people. The Onge, the Jarawa, and the Sentinelese on the Andaman Islands, and the Shopmen on the Nicobar Islands. And there is a huge gap that we have insisted is still missing in the whole narrative. The Sentinelese neighbors, these are the Jarawa, the Onge, these are the Jarawa, and they have said and indicated that they want to be left alone and not to have any interference with humanity. More images. The Sentinelese do not welcome any visitors. There they are shooting arrows, killing strangers. Many fishermen and have not survived. Only a few anthropologists have been lucky to survive. This is from the YouTube Love Bite Productions. And also these are Jarawas. You can see they are weaving baskets there. They're living a happy life, carefree life. They don't care about anybody. They are naked. They don't wear any clothes. That's why they are fully melaninated, full of carbon. Who are the Sentinel? And soon we will deal with the missing narrative. The first contact was made here, and there are a number of videos that we want to share with you that opens us up to understand the Sentinel.
What is more dangerous to a human being? A simple flu or a tsunami? If you said tsunami, these people would disagree. Meet the Sentinelese tribe. The tribe that they encountered was the Sentinelese, who are assumed to be direct descendants of the first humans who emerged from Africa. The tribe violently reject any contact with the outside world and is believed to be untouched by modern civilization for almost 60,000 years. However, we know a couple of facts thanks to the Indian anthropologist Triloknath Pandit. In this picture, taken in 1991, we can see Mr. Pandit presenting gifts of coconuts to the Sentinelese people. It was the first peaceful contact with the tribe. Their language and the exact population remains a mystery to this day. Indian government has banned all travel to the island because it's too dangerous.
Now that we have understood and seen a few things, we want to say that they are really very, very wonderful people to a point that they want their freedom. Like Triceratops versus T-Rex, this is a survival mode that they are engaged in. Survival International, which advocates for tribal people's rights, describes the Sentinelese as the most vulnerable society on the planet, as they are likely to have no immunity to common diseases such as flu. This is surprising. That statement is very surprising. They are already living, they are already alive. We don't know much about them, and we are already scared that they will have flu or that they are vulnerable society on the planet. Is it that because we can transmit it to them, we can cause them to change their diet or force them to have injections of vaccinations? I really don't understand that. But however, The point that Survival International is putting forward is very critical. Can we not just leave these people alone? Let them alone and they live to their lives. If they are to perish like dinosaurs, then that's it. Let's not be contributory to that. And what is the missing dimension in all the narrative that we have heard, that we have seen? This is the missing dimension that we are now giving. And it is quite clear that the missing dimension in the whole narrative is that all the Sentinelle and the tribes are Africans. I am going to call them Bantus of the Andaman Islands. They are our own blood brothers and long gone relatives. Therefore, they and us are the true owners of all of these islands, including India, Australia, all these Malaysia, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea. They are the same. We are the same people, right up even into Americas, everywhere. The question then is, where did the modern Indian come from? The answer is in the Aryan invasion of India. There it is. It is quite clear that the Aryan invasion of India is a fact. We know that from Africa, our Sentinelese, Andaman Islanders, and the Nicobar Islanders peoples migrated 65,000 or 70,000 years before present. And many of them proceeded into islands that are north of Australia, into Australia and New Zealand. We also know that out of Central Africa, some Africans migrated into Asia, and they became and evolved through the cold and the interracial mixing and the genetic mutations, became the Aryans that later on moved down. Their mind had changed and they no longer identified themselves as indigenous or as black, and they are the ones that invaded India. Fortunately for the Sentinels and the Andaman Islanders, they were spared the brush of destruction of the Aryan invasion. This is now clear. This is now open. All the people that have come and contributed on my website and said there was nothing like that, there is the proof. It's quite clear. It's straightforward. So we have seen two groups of people. One which of course includes the Sentinels, and the other which include India. So if you Google on YouTube, you will find a lot of abuse that has already been done on the Jarawas, where they were asked to dance, to be given chocolate, and to be given sweets and biscuits. The Sentinel arrow that killed a Christian missionary in India is delivering powerful mind-opening lessons to humanity. For black folks, I have only highlighted maybe one, which is the sixth sense or sixth ideal of identity, that these people are black people. They are Africans, they are Bantus, they are Mlambos, they are Sizibas, they have totems, they follow African tradition, they are still connected to nature. That's why they knew and understood that the tsunami is coming. The sixth sense, their ability to speak to nature, is still as lively and as alive as the trends that our ancestors taught us. The spirit that is in us, the Bantu spirit we spoke of in many videos. The missionary also teaches us a huge lesson, that you should have a passion worth dying for. These Sentinels have a passion worth dying for. They don't want any interference. They want their independence and their freedom. What is your ideal you are willing to put your life on the line for? Is it worth it? Have you found it? Yeah. Yes. You can go work with Hamiti Hebrew Ethics. Our mission is to teach a revealed, applied knowledge that enables any black person achieve their goal. Contact priest teacher Rabbi Elem Dumizulu. Subscribe to our channel Hamiti Hebrew Ethics. Share and comment, and also visit us on our website www.livespiritofamencame.com. Contact us on email lmtumizulu@gmail.com. This is our time to connect with the Sentinels and our ancestors and walk with God again. Thank you. Goodbye.